trained horses only, worth $250,000 over 1,300 metres. Dropping out of the Kosciuszko as your top pick, Cavalier Charles.
Yeah, look, I think he sets up really well now at this stage of the preparation. Marto out of a strong race last time out, and happy to have him on top.
And that is our replay. Covered ground behind Front Page.
He did, yeah, he covered ground this day. Here he is down the outside. Front Page was just simply awesome out in front, but it's always a decent form reference, this race, each and every year. And look, I thought he battled away really well at the concluding stages after covering ground. There's Far Too Easy down the outside, who's an absolute star in the country ranks. So I thought he did enough, and now out to the 1,300, it looks cherry ripe.
Body Bob is the one you're most worried about, flying for the new yard of Pat Murphy.
Yeah, and he's definitely one of the most improved horses in Sydney as well. He's just going great guns for Paddy Murphy. He'll be out in front doing his thing, and he drops in weight here. Rossley Crown won a really good form race last time out. I think he's a little bit underrated here, and love the way Ezekiel found the line last time. Now to the 1,300 suits, he's right in the game too.
All right, race number 6 from Randwick due in just under 2.5 minutes from now. The favourite on the tab fix is Bandy's Boy, and it's best backed as well. What's your read, Brad? It's on a 10-day backup. Scratched last Saturday to be saved for this. No weight on its back, the Savo.
Yeah, look, he got the perfect run through last time out. It was still a pretty good effort, wasn't it, to come from where he did and win. He's a horse that, go back early on, he beat some really nice horses throughout his career and showed great ability, and then just things just didn't pan out in terms of a bit of time off the scene and whatnot. But he's back and he's racing really well. The key with him is just going to be how he gets out of the barriers. Can he jump? And if he jumps out of the gates, gets himself into a good position. He's got a really nice turn of speed, so he's going to be hard to hold out if that's the case.
So you're on top of Cavalier Charles, comes through the Kosciuszko. So does I've Been Tryin', which is the bookmaker's favourite, $5 into $4.60. Meets Cavalier Charles 3 kilos better for being beaten about a length and 3/4 by it in the Cosy.
Yeah, look, he hit the line really nicely that day, didn't he? After the 1,300 is going to help him. Just whether he needs a little bit further, that was the only little concern I had with him. But look, it was a real eye catcher there in the Cosy. He's come back well. He needs a bit of luck from the draw, but he's won the 6 from 17. He's a really promising horse, and he's in really good shape at the moment. A
bit of late sprinkling for Ezekiel, which is in your mix. Third at Coonabarabran with 60.5 kilos last time out and hit the line hard. Carries just 51.5. That's the weight that Anna Roper's set to carry here.
Yeah, and look, his late last 200 there was terrific. 5th best last 200 performance of the entire day. He sets up beautifully now, third up to this distance, gets an extra 100 metres. He gets in really nice and light here, and I just think that he hits this race at the right time. He's definitely one of the main chances. It's no doubt been a target race, as it has been for pretty much all of these, but he hits the race, yeah, and he's going to run really well. Cavalier
Charles is your top pick, was listed placed in a Canberra National Sprint last preparation. Looks to have come back well.
Yeah, he's come back really well. I thought it was a terrific effort in the Cosy, and look, he gets to 1,300 now. He ran well on this day last year. He's a horse that improves throughout the preparation, and I think he'll get a good run and hit the line hard.
We touched on Body Bob flying for the new yard of Pat Murphy. It's an ex-Victorian, was with Bussett and Young.
Yeah, and look, he's just gone to a whole new level, hasn't he, under Pat Murphy. He's done a terrific job. He hasn't been training that long, Pat, but he's getting the best out of his horses, and he won 4 straight and then run up behind Sequestered. Look, Sequestered and Nails Murphy, who finished first and third that day, they've been a little bit disappointing since, but he gets on speed, he drops to 4.5 kilos, and it's not a bad day to be up there on speed. Not easy to make a stack of ground today. So with all that in mind, he can get up there and prove hard to catch with the lightweight.
Your third pick here is Rossley Crown, and late with the bookies, $19 into $16. It's been freshened and back to the trials off that Newcastle win.
Yeah, it was a really strong win too, wasn't it? And the great thing about that win is the format of the race. There's already been 2 winners out of it. Nice little tick over trials since. I think he's an underrated horse, this one. He's got a 33% winning strike rate, 52 kilos on his back. He drops to 7 kilos off the last start win, and the form's been franked out of that. So gets himself on speed and ready to run the race of his life here.
So the Barn Dance, a new addition to Big Dance Day for country trained sprinters only. It's worth $250,000. Connections of the winner pocket $140,000 with Darren.
Behind the gates, Bandy's Boy is the favourite. Okay, thanks, Andrew. Bandy's Boy out of Highway Company for this at $4.80. Actually, it bypassed the highway the other day, Bandy's Boy, but did win the Highway on the 28th of October. Bandy's Boy favourite at 480 here. First Emergency gaining a start in front of Cavalier Charles at $5. Third up this preparation, and Body Bob. Bold front-running type Body Bob's only been beaten once this preparation, and that was his first trip to Randwick when run down by Sequestered in a benchmark 78. So Body Bob going out at $5, and number 9, I've Been Trying's been in the market all day at $6. So up they come, moving into line well. Cavalier Charles getting set. Rustley Crown and Bandy's Boy are shaping up to the gates. Art Cadeau's just arrived there and he's being led forward. I've Been Trying out of line with Miss Oztand, along with Bianco Villano and Defender are the remaining runners. So a very open betting race. It's only about 50 cents covering the top 4 in the market. Bandy's Boy just backing away a bit here behind the gates. Bandy's Boy. His runs have been well spaced. The boy is impressive second up with a quick backup when winning the highway last time out. Cavalier Charles running a great race in the Kosciuszko. Bianco Villano moving in now. And the last 2, Miss Oztand and Defender. So 2 out of line. 1,300 metres the journey. And the last 2 going in now, Miss Oztand and Fender. So we're ready for the barn dance. The first running of same, there's the light. Ready to go. They're off and racing. There's a great line out. Miss Oztand goes back. Cavalier Charles went back with it. Adezekiel was fast into stride. Body Bob quickly on the scene. Bandy's Boy away well's going into 3rd spot just in front of Seguso. And settling 5th on the inside is Crystal Chief. 2 lengths away then Defender. Over racing a bit midfield. They're followed then by Super Extreme Rail. Coming one off the fence. Rustley Crown forced deeper out. Further back to Bianco Villano. Cavalier Charles. One off the fence, Lasting Kiss, drifting back through the field on the rails. I've Been Trying the outside from Art Cadeau and Miss Oztand's last of all. Body Bob charging along at the 600 metres. Body Bob leads the way by 2 lengths on Ezekiel. Then came Bandy's Boy, Rustley's Crown deeper out. Crystal Chief back on the speed from Seguso. Bianco Villano as they straighten up now. And Body Bob being joined by Bandy's Boy up the rise, and Bandy's Boy races to a narrow lead. In fact, got a length clear now. Seguso's trying to slice through the pack. Cavalier Charles winding up with Bianco Villano, and I've Been Trying with the last shot of them. Bandy's Boy leads, running out on Cavalier Charles, but Charles is coming straight now. I've Been Trying the outside. Cavalier Charles and I've Been Trying. I've Been Trying. Got there right on the post to beat Cavalier Charles. Bandy's Boy 3rd. Followed then by Art Cadeau late on the scene from Ezekiel. Bianco Villano, Fender, Crystal Chief, Seguso, Super Extreme, Rustley Crown, Lusting Kiss. Body Bob dropped out and Miss Oztand was back with it.
The inaugural The Barn Dance to I've Been Trying, and it pays the $6 range across the totes as it drops out the Kosciuszko and scores 2nd run back.
Yeah, mows them down late, doesn't he? He's clearly come back a really nice horse this time in, and he just kept coming. I thought Cavalier Charles was going to hold him off, but he was able to get the better of him in the last 20 metres, and he's going on to some good things this campaign.
So